Welcome to Six Figure Trucking, week number 14 with your host, the midlife trucker Tom Bell. Truck drivers are a fickle group. Social media is full of drivers who are unhappy with their carrier. Sometimes it's the equipment, sometimes it's the culture, sometimes it's the fact that home time is treated like a mythical concept, like Bigfoot or a functioning CAT scale printer. But more often than not, it comes down to compensation. In trucking, you're paid for what you get done. The more miles you drive, the more stops you hit, the more you hustle, the better the check. It's not magic, it's just math. Now, how much a driver makes doesn't depend on how long you sit at a dock or how many weeks you stay out without a shower. It depends on the choices you make every single day. Because at its core, truck driving isn't about the driving. It's about managing. Managing time, managing clocks, managing expectations, and more importantly, managing yourself. That's not to say you can't have an easy day or take a nap. You absolutely can. You just can't build a career out of it. And hey, if you're one of those drivers who's not thrilled with your current gig, Cheeseman does have a few open trucks right now. If you live in the right area, it might be the right fit. But enough about philosophy and recruiting. Let's get to the numbers. Here's how week 14 turned out. First, we'll talk about the logs for the week. I was paid for 3,768 dispatched miles. I had 3,840 logged miles. My unedited pay statement for period 14 of 2025, this includes all trips from March 23rd to March 29th. Detention paid $16. Empty miles paid $21. Securement paid $14. Hazmat miles paid $38. Monthly insurance cash out paid $300. A 34-hour reset paid $100, loaded miles paid $2,396, and stops paid $114. Total earnings for this week was $2,999. 14 weeks into the year, my gross income is $31,900, and my total miles is 41,460. That averages out to $2,279 per week and 2,961 miles. Estimated out over 52 weeks, my estimated annual is $118,486. Year-to-date numbers as of week 14, 2025, 41,460 miles, 26 states, 91 stops, 95% loaded, 76.9 cents per mile. Here's the home time that I've taken this payroll year through the end of the 14th week. I've been in home time 10 times so far, totaling 25.4 days. I've also had 4 overnight breaks at the house and 4 paid 34-hour resets on the road. I'm not paid hourly, but let's calculate this like an hourly job. For the week, my gross pay was $2,999 for 70 hours of work. If we break that down to a typical hourly job, it would be 40 regular hours and 30 hours of overtime, resulting in an effective pay rate of $35.46 per hour. For the year, my gross pay so far is $31,900 for 809 hours of work. If we break that down for a typical hourly job and calculate it weekly, it could be 532 regular hours and 276 hours of overtime, resulting in an effective pay rate of $33.69 per hour. Taking a look at the if-only truck drivers were paid for every hour in the truck calculation page, 14 weeks have went by so far. That totals 2,352 hours. I've been at home 610 of those hours. That works out to 1,742 hours from the pre-trip leaving home to the post-trip returning home. My compensation through week 14 is $31,900. That works out to $18.31 per hour away from home. As always, make sure you're enjoying every day at work.